everybody.
Hi.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Jen.
And we are ready for the 12-week boot camp.
Yay!
It'll be fun.
Are you ready?
It should be fun. It'll be informative.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit underneath.
So weird. So today the topic is loyal customers, and to kind of briefly talk about them, and then we're going to give you tips on how we reach on the social media to get our loyal customers. So
yes.
I'm going to start and give you like a brief, if you're new and you don't know much about loyals, what all that means, what a loyal is, and that kind of stuff. And then Jen's going to get into some more like, how would you explain that?
Like how you would reach your loyal customers through social media.
The best ways, times, etc. So to start off, a loyal customer. What is a loyal customer? A loyal customer is someone who gets your discount for life. They don't have to sell the product. They don't have to advertise anything like that, but they get your discounted price as a distributor. And the catch to it is that they have to buy one product for 3 months. That doesn't mean they can only buy one product or the same product. That just means they have to make some sort of BV, bonus volume purchase. Anything like the cheapest is Fat Fighters, wraps, hair, skin, nails, vitamins, anything, face wash. Anything counts. If they want to get more than one product, that's fine. It can be switched out every month, but the only thing is they have to have one purchase for 3 consecutive months. So that's what a loyal customer means. Your goal as a, do you have something?
One cool thing is after the 3 months.
Oh yeah.
If they want to, they can. If they don't want to lose their perk points, they can keep moving out their shipment
instead of canceling.
They can just move it to the next month, and then the next month they don't want it or can't afford it, they can move it to the next month. And this way they can keep their perk points, they don't lose them, and
they keep the status of a loyal customer without having to do the 90 days again of the 3 months order.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually in that right now. I had a lady who did my BOGO back in like November, and we were pushing out her orders, but she got tired of pushing them out. And I'm like, it's not a big deal. It's like a click of a button, it's not a problem at all. But she ended up canceling her account, and then messaged me, this was 2 months ago, messaged me this morning and said, I need some wraps and I want greens. And how much is that going to be, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's going to be this much. And I need your card information, because she deleted all of her information. And I looked online to get her, all I had to do was click a few buttons, add her new card, and order her stuff. But she canceled her entire account. So now I have to redo it, and she has to redo the 3 months again. So it's a pain in the butt when they've already done it, but now we have to do it again. So,
yeah.
First 30 days, you as a distributor want to get 4 of these customers. Your first 2 loyal customers are going to get you what's called Fast Start Qualified, which means you get any bonuses that It Works offers us, you qualify to earn them, which is awesome. $20,000, $35,000, who wouldn't be excited about that? $500, that can pay your mortgage. So, your first 2 gets you Fast Start Qualified. Once you get 4, so get 2 more, you get $120 in free product credit. So this is money that you can get energy, wraps, face wash, be a product of the product, which is super important. And then the next thing that's going to take a little longer to talk about is how you talk to customers. And even if you have been doing this for 6 months, 7 months, a year, or 2 months, and think you know how to talk to them, listen to me for a little bit. Because I know when I started listening to Jade about how she talked to those customers, I swear to you, it was like
a switch.
Yeah. Like, oh,
the light bulb.
It's that easy?
I was just word vomiting on my customers. And then I'm like, why aren't they purchasing? But I would go back to my, first couple people I talked to, and it was like, paragraph.
Yeah, that's what I did. I had this paragraph I copied and pasted, and I'm covering all the points and telling them what they want to know, and then they don't talk to me. What the heck?
Yeah.
So, So how to talk to loyal customers. So Jen and I are going to go through like kind of like a skit with talking to each other, and we kind of know what people are going to say so we can challenge each other a little bit in talking. So do you want to be the customer or do you want to be the distributor?
I'll be the customer.
Okay. So I'm going to message Jen because she liked one of my pictures, and you want to message people when they do that. And you always personal message, you never comment. You know, you can comment, which is great to interact with them, but you don't want to comment
with any information.
Yeah, you want them to want to come to you and other people to want to come to you and not think that the answers are all right there.
Because what will happen is, like, say for instance, Sally is watching the conversation with Katie and another person on a photo, and the girl asks Katie, you know, how much are the wraps? And Katie comments and says, you know, $99 or $59, whatever. Then that means Sally is not going to message Katie now because she knows the answer.
Yeah.
So
instead of talking to me and realizing, you know, I can tell them more about the perks of being a loyal customer and about the perk points and, you know, things like that. But when you talk to them, you want to watch that you don't word vomit. So, for instance, you don't want to say, well, she asked me about the wraps, okay? And you don't want to say to them, I'm going mind blank for a second.
the wraps.
So they're so awesome. They're $99 for 4 or $59 for 4, and I can get you that discount, and you get this free shipping after so long, and you get 10% back in perk points, and you can get a free box of wraps, and you get to log in. You can change your order every month. You can push out your date a little bit if you need to, and you just keep going because you're just so excited about all these little perk points and blah blah blah, and you know what, customers are awesome, and you're just, oh, I gotta tell her. No.
Calm down.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's really how you feel when someone wants to talk to you.
You just get so excited.
Oh yeah. They're talking to me. Ah! So that's what this conversation is for. You may think you have it to a T, but just listen and reevaluate. So, for instance, she liked my post. I'm going to message her, and I'm going to say, hey, Jen, thanks for the like. Did you want to hear more about our body wraps?
Yes.
Have you ever tried them before?
No, I have not.
Oh, well, you will love them. And then I would say, like, you will love them. They're awesome. What areas are you looking to firm and tone?
My stomach.
Your stomach? Oh, cool. So, pretty much when they say that, they're going to ask you more.
Yeah,
than
like
just
what's
their
on
stomach.
the wrap.
Yeah, so.
What does the wrap do?
Yeah, they're going to say, you know, yeah, but does it really work? Or how does it work? Or something along those lines. But how does this really work, you know? And then you're just going to kind of say, well, the wrap is a lotion-infused cloth that firms, tones, and tightens. The lotion does the work. You leave the wrap on for 45 minutes, and you do one every 3 days until you're happy with your results, and voila.
Is it water loss?
It's no water weight at all. And do you have more to add for that? Because I don't really get that question very often. I know a lot of girls do, but.
Let's see. Do the results last forever?
Oh yes. How long do the results last? And I always this is personal for me how I say it, but you can kind of word it however you want. The scientific answer to this is as long as they're living a healthy lifestyle, as long as they're being conscious and not re-putting any of the crap back in their body to reverse those results with the wraps, then yes, they're gonna last forever. But personally, I try to keep the conversation calm and laid back. So this is what I say. I say, as long as you're not going out and eating a Big Mac every day, you're fine. They're gonna last, and that's just how I say it. You can word that, you know, however you want. Don't go eat McDonald's. Watch what you eat. Have a healthy lifestyle. How do you say it? Just a healthy lifestyle, or?
As long as you're not out eating fast food every day, the results.
Okay. Yeah. So you can word it however you want, but that's just the gist of, you know, how long they last is based upon how they live. So then I'm gonna send her that, and then she's gonna probably ask me,
how much are they?
Yeah. Then this is the tricky part. Now write this down if you don't already know this. Always, always, always start with telling them the retail price. And what that means is the retail price is the full amount. Someone who wants to buy one time and isn't getting the loyal customer discount gets a retail price. So I always say the retail price first, because I'm trying to show them that this is a benefit by me giving you this discount as a loyal customer. So she would, say how much, and then I would say 4 wraps for $99, or I can give you my discount and you can be my loyal customer 4 for $59. End it. I forgot to say something there. 4 for $59. Is that something you're interested in? Always end it with a question.
Yeah, because then I would be like, either scared because it's too much and then never say anything back because she didn't ask me a question, or
assume for yourself that it's not worth it
without even commenting back.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, is this something you're interested in?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I have your website?
When you're ready to order, I'll have no problem sending you my website. I like to be able to walk you through so I can be there every step of the way for you. When would you like to order?
Can I order tomorrow?
Yeah, I can message you back tomorrow. Does that work?
Works for me.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Get your planner out. You just made a big, big, huge deal. This is, my chair is like, sorry. You just made like the biggest hooray writing their name down.
Yes. Your goal is to get their name in your calendar. That is your goal.
Yeah.
Because if you go in with that mindset, you're not upsetting yourself, because normally customers need followed up with 7 to 21 times before they actually purchase. So
that's a lot. That's 3 times a week for 7 weeks to get the 21 times.
Yeah. So
yeah,
if you're getting their name in the calendar, that's what you want to do. And usually you'll have to follow up with them a few times before they actually purchase. Life gets busy. They have a baseball game at summer. They're going on vacations. They didn't have enough money this week for, on their paycheck.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Totally normal.
Life.
Totally normal. Completely. So the biggest thing is every response you're sending them, end it with a question, because that keeps them interacting with you, keeps them involved in the conversation, and kind of helps with, guides them into mind processing for you.
Yeah. You're kind of leading them into
you're
what
leading
kind of
the
answer you want them to come back with.
Yep.
And if you ever have any questions too, Jade's video, it's called LC Sealing the Deal.
LCC, yes.
On YouTube. Jade
it's
Hooper.
A really good one. Jade Hooper, yeah. So, so the last thing before Jen gets into her stuff here, a lot of people, so we're going to backtrack into where I say the prices and I say, are you interested in this?
Well, I don't really have the money for it right now, so I'll have to wait.
Oh, okay. When would you like me to follow up with you then? When's payday? And literally ask them, when is payday? When can I follow up with you?
Next Friday.
Okay. Just a question. I know you said you didn't really have the money right now, and it's none of my business, but I couldn't help but think that you'd be great at this business. You could use our products and you can make money while doing it. Is that something you think you'd be interested in?
I'll have to ask my husband.
Okay. Well, I'd love to give you more information. When's good for you? Maybe I can give you a call.
Sure. I'm free on Saturday.
Okay. I'll call you back Saturday. You want to just shoot me your phone number when you have time, and then we will
sure.
meet back up.
Sounds good.
Okay. So you're keeping it open. You're giving them options. She said she didn't have money, but she's, interested in doing that. Obviously, she's giving the products enough hope to try it, and showing that she has that interest. So open your mind for thinking, well, you'd be great at selling. Why not? Why not make money and use our products at the same time? And I actually have like 3 girls from Instagram right now that they're potential distributors who are signing up within the next 2 weeks, all because they were interested in our products but didn't have the money at the time. So on payday, they're both signing up. I'm really excited. That's awesome. Yeah. Woo! So just keeping an open mind.
Yes. And the husband thing, I get that all the time.
All the time. Jade has a file for husbands, or no?
Yeah. It's on the diamond page.
I can get it for you guys. I'll put it on our page tonight. It's on a different page that you guys are on, but I'll get it on there for you guys because it's really, really good. Joel Dunn made it. That's who made it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. I'm gonna let Jen get into her stuff here. So, you're gonna have to look at this whiteboard. It should be good.
Okay. Can you guys see?
Yeah. Looks good.
That's good. Okay, so we're going to talk about how you need to be marketing on Facebook. I watched a Periscope today about Facebook and Instagram with our social media guru, John Eric. And basically, he talked about the algorithm and all the science behind Facebook. I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to be real simple here. Basically what he said, 1 in 5 actually see anything that you post on Facebook. So when you feel like the 3-3 rule is too overwhelming to people and you're annoying people, you're not, because only 1 in 5 people see your post anyways, which is about 16% of the people on Facebook. So that's not a lot of people at all. And if you have a page, because I know some people, they always say, well, I'm going to make a business page and post that way instead of posting on my Facebook. Well, that means even less people are seeing your It Works post, because only about 2% of people see any business pages. That's how Facebook has it set up, because Facebook is for relationships. So the way that they have it set up is there are 3 things that populate your top stories on Facebook. The first thing is relationships. The second thing is the type of post that it is. And the third thing is when you're posting, the time that you are posting your post. Okay, so in order of which they're considered a top story, first thing is pictures. So pictures, videos, text, albums, and links. The first thing that's going to pop up on someone's top story is a picture. So what John Eric said is make sure you're posting pictures. But if you're posting on Instagram and clicking that share with Facebook button on Instagram and sharing on Facebook, even less people are seeing that because it's considered an album. Facebook puts all of Instagram posts into an Instagram album on Facebook. So he said it's worth your time to go onto Facebook after posting on Instagram and using that same photo to post on Facebook, because yeah, it may take you a few seconds to post on Facebook afterwards, but no one's going to see it anyways if you link it through Instagram. So yeah, you're saving time, but no one's going to see it anyways. And then the third thing, when you're commenting, it brings things back up into the top story. So make sure you're commenting and interacting with your users on Facebook. Make sure you're liking things. Make sure you're sharing. In order, comment, share, and then like. Those are the things that will pop up first. And then if you tag somebody in a comment, that's gonna bring it up on somebody else's newsfeed. So make sure if you are commenting and it relates to somebody else, or you want to tag someone else, make sure you do that. Because that's going to pop up on somebody's newsfeed the more you do that. And one thing John Eric said was, he said, ask questions with pictures, interaction, because people love that. One example that he used was the Kardashians. They post things like 2 different nail polish in a photo, 2 different nail polishes, and they ask people, which nail polish should I paint my nails, or which should I have my nails done in? And then people start commenting. That's getting them a lot of interaction. And that's how they became so popular, because of everyone, their photos, and them asking people questions. So get your users involved. And then the third thing in the Facebook algorithm is time, the time that you're posting. A huge percentage of people get up out of bed and within 15 minutes they check their cell phone. So John Eric said, make sure you're posting at 8:30, because that's around the time that people are gonna check their phone. 11:30, which is before lunch. 5:30, because people are getting off work or school, they're looking at Facebook. And then before bed, around 8:30 p.m. I know that's not 6 times, because we do the 3-3 rule, but throw a couple extra in there, throw some fillers in there. But these are the times that are going to boost your posting so it becomes a top story. So make sure that you're doing that. And the relationship with people, that's like, right now I was telling Katie, like, I see a lot of It Works people on my top newsfeed, because we're always interacting with those people. That's why it's so important with Facebook, that you're interacting with other people. Tell people happy birthday. Every time Facebook tells you that there are 4 people that have a birthday today, make sure you're getting on there and you're telling them happy birthday, because when they comment back, other people are seeing that because they commented, and then other people are seeing that you're interacting with other people. You're not just posting about It Works. So it also categorizes in things like towns that you live in, people that you went to school with. It puts you in groups, and those are the people that you see in your top stories. So that's all I have for you. Katie, do you have anything to add?
Yeah. I actually just was reading through some not old, but notes I took when we went to the conference in Chicago. And I just want to touch on it real fast. It won't take long. So something, this is going to be a little off topic of loyal customers, but it's more or less, we have a lot of new people, so something I wanted to touch on. Step out of your way. Get out of your way. Put your blinders on. Don't give a crap about what anyone else has to say about your business. So this is how you're going to get to success. Refuel yourself nightly. You got to remember that, because there's this, we're going to have a video about I forget what I called it, but it's about being in a slump. It's so important to, yes, you're leading your people underneath you and you're being led by leaders, but remember to think about yourself, because
fill your cup up.
Yeah.
You can't pour into your team members
without a full cup.
Without
something to pour.
Sure that you're re-energizing yourself.
So nightly, watch a video, get on YouTube, do those kinds of things. I totally recommend that. Step out of your way, put your blinders on, like I just said. And back to the loyal customers, you have your warm market and your cold market. And that's one thing I didn't really get to touch on, but we're going to get further into the cold market. But to tell you the difference, your warm market is what the people you know. Jen was one of my warm market distributors because I knew her.
Basically, Facebook is warm market.
Yeah, Facebook is warm market because, like she just said, you talk to them, you interact with them, they are who shows up and they are who see your people. So if you're not you're adding new people, but you're not talking with them or interacting, then it's pointless. So does that work with Instagram then? Like,
no, Instagram's algorithm is just like a scrolling feed.
Okay.
Like based on time.
Good question, I guess. But make your hundreds list. Do whatever you can, and then cold message. And what we mean by cold message is send out, set yourself goals. So say you have a monthly goal of sending out 200 cold messages in the month of July. I'm going to make that my goal. 200 cold messages month of July. It's a good idea. But what you're going to say is something you're not being spammy. You're just going to ask them a simple question. So, for instance, you can just say, and don't decide for them who you're messaging. Let them decide if this is for them or not. Let them decide if they have the money or not. So you're going to say, hey, Lisa, have you ever tried that crazy rap thing? You're not being spammy. You're just asking a question. So make your goals and just do it. Okay. Give yourself a monthly goal quota for cold messaging and a weekly quota for how many names you get down in your book. When we say book planner, whatever works for you, that you keep track of who you need to talk to. So for me, I'm going to do 3 names a week and 200 cold messages in the month of July. Do you want to state yours?
Yes. I think I'm gonna.
Want to do it together?
Yeah, I'll do. Did you say 2?
200 for July cold messaging.
Probably have to do more than that, but yeah, at least 200. I'll need to do more, but yeah.
Yes.
It's a good.
It's a good start. That's
minimum.
It's minimum kind of thing. If you aren't cold messaging right now, start little, like 200, because that would be real quick.
That's what I was trying to think of. How many days?
How many a day? So if you did 2 days over 30 days,
that's
7 people a day. That's not a lot at all. We should bump this up. At least for us. If you don't cold message now, you can start.
A lot, yeah.
That's a good start. Yeah. Let's see. How much is 20 a day? 600? 600.
Good. We'll do that.
20 a day, so 600 for the month of July. I'm writing mine down now. Cold message and 3 a week on your book, which means they're going to order. They gave you, hey, pay this date. I'm interested. So you're following up. And eventually, once you're following up every week and every week and every week are going to have people signing up, because after, it starts repeating itself, you're always having someone sign up. Like, maybe not daily, but weekly, you're adding new loyal customers and distributors to your team.
Jade uses the example, she's planting trees.
Yeah.
So she's planting that seed.
Planting the seed. Yeah.
And then eventually those trees will grow.
Put a seed in the brain is what I have written. Yeah. So that it's going to grow eventually. About 2 weeks after, if you don't get a response, but they're still hanging out there, maybe they didn't read it or they did read it, you can re-message them. Have you tried that crazy rap thing? Hey, I hope I didn't make you mad. That's a great one to get the conversation going when it feels stuck. Hope I didn't make you mad. Is everything okay? And then, oh no, I'm just so busy grocery shopping,
Yeah.
Don't expect them to order when you talk to them. We kind of touched on that earlier. Go in with low expectations, so when they meet higher expectations, you can be thrilled and just be happy about everything.
Yeah. Don't go exclamation point crazy.
Yeah.
But sound excited.
Be excited. Yeah. They can tell when you're just like, yeah, $99. Yeah. They're awesome. Yeah.
And
that's what she calls it, the point guard. You're guiding them to the answers.
Yes.
When we end it in questions, you're kind of acting like their point guard. You're guiding them to the answers that you're ready to give them.
That's fine.
If you don't follow up, they will sign up with someone else.
Yes. They're not signing up with you, though.
They'll find someone.
Yeah.
So if you forget to if you have them written down, and I've done this personally.
I've had this happen.
I get so mad at myself. You put them down in your book, and your son had to get stitches that day. Happened to me. I had a girl from Instagram. Little did I know, she messaged me back, and she said, "Oh, I signed up under someone else who I'm following." Yeah, that happens. Because I didn't remember until 3 days after. Because of life got in the way, we came home from vacation. My son had stitches, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, I gotta follow up with that girl. I forgot. And she didn't wait for me.
Yeah.
So remember, it's really, really important. I should have been on my phone in the hospital. I really should have. And it wasn't life or death. He got stitches in his chin. So.
Yeah.
So. That should cover what I have. Do you have anything?
And there are some, I think there is a file in our page with different follow-up things.
Yeah.
Like sometimes what I do.
Scripts in there.
Yeah. Sometimes what I do is I'm like, hey girl, I'm offering $10 towards future purchases for anyone that signs up today. Every loyal customer gets that, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
It just
be creative with what you're using.
Message. I actually had a girl. I was real proud of myself for this one. I actually had a girl message me last week, and she was like, "Hey girl, do you have any deals going on right now?" And I said, "Yes, we do actually." And she's like, "Okay, what are they?" And I said, "If you sign up for the 90-day challenge, when you go to checkout, there's a link that you can share with a friend. And if they sign up for the 90-day challenge too, then you get a free box of wraps." And she goes, "Okay, I'm in."
That's awesome.
And like,
I got this deal.
And I've been talking to this girl since December. And like, we've been following back and forth with each other. She wanted to throw a party. She didn't want to throw a party. How can I get a free wrap? You know, I'm like, you get a whole box of wraps if somebody just signs up for the 90-day challenge, if you do the 90-day challenge. And so she was like, all right, signed up.
That's awesome. Yeah. So think of that.
Be creative. They don't know that that's for everybody.
Yeah. That's a really good idea.
Or all the time.
And if they share their when they sign up as a loyal, there's a little spot where they have a link. That's good for I think 30 days. If they share that on, is it Pinterest?
Pinterest and Twitter.
It's
easier to do it on Twitter. Because I've tried to sign people up and do it both ways. It's easier to do it through Twitter.
All they have to do is share it, and then It Works will actually credit their account 10 perk points, which is $10 off an order. So you can even use that like for a sales pitch. You know, do you have any deals? You know, here's my deal for today. You get $10 off your next order if you place your 90-day challenge order with me today. So yeah, technically they always do. So don't advertise that like every day or anything.
Yeah.
But use that once a month or so.
And that's 2 different ways that you can follow up with people. Those are 2 different creative ways that you could follow up with your people.
Mm-hmm. So I think that wraps it up for me. What do you got?
Yeah, I think that is it. Oh, hashtags.
Oh, yeah.
John Eric said, no more than 10 hashtags. Always change your hashtags, and don't put follow for follow, because you'll get nothing but spammers.
Yeah.
So
if you use like the Takeoff app that I swear by, don't click use all of them. Delete like 20 of them because they give you 30. So delete 20 or so, and don't use all the hashtags because then you look spammy.
Yeah.
So I think that would be the reason too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. I think that wraps it up. The recording will be on for everybody. So if you're not on now.
Yeah. And if you have any questions or things you want in next week's,
comment, we can make a thread underneath the video on the page.
Yeah, we can do like a Q&A at the end of next week's.
Yeah. And if you have Google, a Google account, and you sign in and then click on my training, there's going to be a little spot here on the right-hand side, I know you can't see it, but on the right-hand side of my screen, there should be a spot where we can all actually talk. So you could actually ask me a question and we could answer it for you. So it's more of like a live, but you have to have a Google account and then you go to my Google Live and then you find my video. So. And
maybe if you want, we can actually have special guests on our.
Yeah, that would be really good.
There's a spot to add people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. I see. All right. Yeah, we'll do some homework on here and see if we can get someone else on here and talk with us.
Yeah.
Maybe like Morgan or someone below us.
Yeah, we'll have to brainstorm on that.
Yeah. Okay.
See if we can get somebody else in and ask them some questions. Pick their brain.
Yeah. Maybe we can get Jade.
Ooh.
We'll see what we can do.
Yeah. All right. That's all.
All right.
Have a good night,
guys.
Have
Bye.
a good 4th.
Bye. Maybe.